Well, Steve, there is a new push to bring a dogged e-bike share system to San Diego by a number of organizations. Now, the system would essentially allow riders to pick up a bike at one station and return it to another. I'm told the city of San Diego has tried a similar idea, which didn't go as planned. Now, supporters are pushing for a comeback with a different approach.
Without community support, this is not going to happen. It's not going to be successful.
Ian Hembry with the San Diego County Bicycle Coalition says they're just starting to build that support. Here's how a dock system works. Riders typically unlock a bike at a station using a QR code, ride to their destination, then return it to the nearest dock and pay based on the time used.
For e-bike share, the idea is that all of these bikes would be electric bikes in order to enable some of San Diego's geographic limitations like hills to not matter as much and to increase ridership.
As for cost, advocates say they're looking for funding options through possibly grants or sponsors with a goal to keep prices low for riders.
We're looking at a bunch of different sources for funding that would ultimately not require any taxes on people or large user fees.
According to Ian, the city of San Diego has previously tested shared micromobility options, including docked bikes as well as dockless bikes and scooters. Ian says those systems had a lot of issues, like the vehicles being thrown in the ocean, stolen, or being placed in the sidewalk, which created accessibility issues. Eventually, those systems were phased out. This proposal would focus on docked e-bikes only, with designated parking locations.
The previous system of having scooters and bikes falling down in the street because someone was inconsiderate when they docked it or when they parked it, or they knocked it over as they were walking by, like that is not going to happen. That is not a possibility with docked bike share. They have to be parked into the docks. That is a requirement of the entire system.
Ian says the key is learning from the failures of the past and implementing changes. As for how a potential docked e-bike program could be structured in San Diego,
partner with MTS, because I think with their fiscal situation going on, they need more ridership, and so bike share can enable more ridership by connecting people to transit better. We want to get the communities on board early and have them see the value in bike share. So we're hoping to address that. And then cost-wise, we think that we can have a system that is at a lower cost.
And Ian says another big city that doesn't have this shared micromobility system is Houston, Texas. Now, this effort is still in its early stages. Right now, their focus is building community support. If adopted in San Diego, Ian says the optimistic timeline to launch would be as soon as 2 years. But I'm told a more realistic timeline is between 3 to 4 years. We'll, of course, bring you the very latest updates. Steve, back to you.